I am a 24-year-old veteran, born and raised in Harlem, New York. I am an artist, entrepreneur, a philosopher, father, a son, a brother, a courageous individual.
4 blocks, 8 buildings, 16 apartments, 25 levels, got the loud and the raw. Like the garbage man, they keep coming back for more. Snow bunnies left to sniff it right off the floor. Crack the shotty if they knocking on the door. Basics with money I can't ignore. Hard or soft is just so pure. The price is 6, but I can let it go for 4.
I grew up with my mom, single mom. It was just me and my little brother. My dad really wasn't in our life until we was a little older, like 5, 6 years old. We used to live in 153rd in Amsterdam. Once my little sister was born and my mom was with my stepdad, which he was with my mom since I was like 2, 3 years old, we moved to 147th between Broadway and Amsterdam. This is where I pretty much learned everything.
Bueno, en el building que nosotros vivíamos ahí era que más se vendía droga. Ahí estaba, ¿qué te puedo decir? Esa era la mata de todos estos muchachos. Cuando tú cruzabas, tenías que pedir permiso de la puerta para poder subir al building, porque la escalera era llena de todos esos muchachos, que si fumando, que si vendiéndole a este que viene. Y ya ustedes saben, eso era todo un caos. Pero hemos salido hacia adelante con la familia. La familia es muy importante. La familia es una base muy importante donde el joven puede luchar por su sueño.
Cuando yo entré en la vida de Luis Ángel y de Angel, yo era muy joven. Apenas cumplía los 20 años, no recuerdo bien. Y Luis Ángel tenía 2 años, Angel iba a cumplir 1. Luis Ángel era un muchacho muy imperativo, Angel era llorón. Yo no sabía a lo que me enfrentaba y al unirme con María encontré una familia y yo fui empezando a mirarlo a ellos como hijo. Era un rol nuevo en mi vida. No quería hacerlo... no quería verme reflejado en mi papá y en María encontré una persona que me comprendía y a pesar de que la situación era bastante incómoda y difícil, ella siempre buscaba la manera de que yo salga adelante.
But growing up with him, it was cool, but at the same time it was like, why are you here? Cause it's like he always tell me like what to do. You know, it's annoying. It's not like I'm not trying to listen, but it's like how you say it. You know, it's like his way is telling people certain things. But it's like I can't never say he's not like my best friend, cause like your best friend will always be like your worst enemy, cause they know everything about you.
When I was 10, something happened to me. You know what happened to me? I thought I was Tarzan and I cracked my forehead open. I tried to do rag between my legs, right? I was naked and everything, tried to be Tarzan. So then I went like, boom, and it cracked open. And I was like, oh, no one came for like 2 minutes. Then Lewis came, and it was like, mommy. Rushed me to the hospital. I got stapled right here on my forehead. You can't really see the line because I'm black, but you really see through it. You can see it right there.
Okay, growing up in 147, we would usually like be up like at 10 o'clock if it was the summer, and we would get dressed or like go to Riverbank, then come back and you would see kids playing in the street. And there was like these games set up, like the basketball hoops, and there would be like these 2 like fake fences on the end of the streets, like cause nobody can go by the cars, nothing, so the kids can stay there. You could see old men like playing dominoes with cigars, loud music.
One thing my mom always showed me here is that you always keep everybody together. She wouldn't allow us to go hang out in somebody's house, but she'll allow all our friends to come to our house. So we'll have like 15 to 20 kids in our house eating all our food, but we're good in the house.
Con Luis Ángel, que fue cuando llegó a la high school, fue que empezó a tener un cambio. Pero Luis Ángel no nos lo daba a mostrar a nosotros. Cuando llegó el momento de que Luis Ángel se metió en tantos problemas, decidió irse al Army. Ahí fue que vino totalmente y nos cayó un balde de agua fría. Nos vino, como quien dice, el mar encima. Todas las tribulaciones encima. Nuestro hijo al Army, o mi niño, que yo lo crié con tanto amor y todo eso. Pero habían cosas en el medio que nosotros no lo sabíamos. Sí sabíamos que tenían muchachos como todos tenían amigos, pero no sabía que Luis Ángel estaba en problemas. Lo supimos ya después que Luis Ángel fue al Army, vino, que él nos contó. Por eso te digo que en verdad, si mis hijos hicieron algo, nosotros no lo sabíamos.
Most of the time when my mom sent me out to the store, I'll be outside for 20 minutes and I'll be out there with the hustlers and they be out there gambling, throwing dice. Some of them beating somebody up for money. Down the street, people used to smoke dust. People used to throw pit bulls off their roof. In the 90s and early 2000s, it was kind of hectic.
How we feeling, time we tweaking bipolar reasons. What you see in number demons, money's for the leasing. It's hard out here, not having to work. My mind's not clear, I'm turning to dirt. Put to assemble, I'm trapped in. My thermometer hit its max pitch to Jackson. Street makes a color to Jackson. Yes, this is madness. Heads be clashing, misunderstood like a bandit. What? Who trapping? In the project building, rolling up, throwing guts on the floor, ready for the smoke to make my mind erupt. Watched by the nosy police, cameras rolling slowly.
I always got in trouble. I always got suspended. In the second grade, I got suspended. Who gets suspended in the second grade? Listen, when I was living in 147, we moved there when I was 9, so that was 2001, when the Twin Towers fell. We couldn't even leave, let's just say, the hallway from 9 to 16. Luckily, we could go sometimes to some place called the Yard, 2 buildings down, and we created a playground like Hey Arnold. And we even had something called the Hideout, and we used to go in, that's in the back of the building. So basically we used to go in there and play manhunt, take girls in there. We couldn't go in front of the building and go and hang out. You know, we couldn't really do much. It was everything limited. My young sister, the first one that was born, when she was born, it was like we were forgotten. Me and my brother was forgotten. We was basically just going, living there because we had our mom. If it wasn't for my mom, we would not be there. You know, so it sucked sometimes.
I had, deans and teachers in the school that tell me, Louis, you're better than this. You could do better than this. Stop gangbanging, stop affiliating with bad kids. But it's like, I'm one of them. We grew up in the same neighborhood. Like, we seen drug dealers get robbed. We seen crackheads get beat up. One day I got out of the tombs, and I seen a dude in the train. He had a military uniform. And once I seen him, it struck a nerve, and I asked him, how you joined? And he told me, I met a recruiter. So a week later, he comes knocking on my house door. My mom tells me he's there. She's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. I grab all my paperwork and go meet the recruiter. I knew where I was going to end up if I stayed home. I was going to end up either killed or going to jail. It was my only 2 options. So when I seen the Army, it was a way out the hood, a way to help my family financially, a way to help myself. The day I left, my mom, I see her outside. I'm grabbing, I got like a book bag with just underwear, a toothbrush, and I'm leaving. And my mom is like, wait, where you going? And I'm like, you know where I'm going. And she's like, are you serious? She gave me a kiss in the cheek. I kissed her, hugged her, and I hugged my bro, my sisters, and I just left. And my brother, before I went to Afghanistan, gave me a Chris Paul rookie card. And I still have that rookie card because it was symbolic to me. So when they came down there after my graduation in the military, I remember marching and hearing my mom yelling at the top of her lungs, "That's my boy," in Spanish. And it was like, everybody's asking me while we're marching, whose mom is that? And the whole time I'm just laughing. I was, shy because it was like, I've never got that attention from my mom. My mom has always been supportive of us, but that was the first time I seen her, go out her way and come somewhere and go see us do our thing. So it was just, it was a big moment.
When we got to Afghanistan, before we even landed, we was already taking mortars to the plane. You could hear the mortars exploding outside of the plane.
we had to fly in an angle because when you get there, you can't fly regular like you got a commercial plane just land. There you have to go in a circle and go and spiral down. So the whole time your stomach feels like you're on a roller coaster. But the whole time, everybody was pretty much scared because we didn't know what to expect. A lot of people, it was their first time being deployed. I had sergeants that never deployed before.
Louis left to the Army right after he finished high school. I was like in middle school when he told us about leaving. I was scared because usually I seen movies about how families, children go to the Army and then like an Army sergeant or something comes and knocks on the door telling them that they died with like an envelope or something, and then like having to go to his funeral. So I didn't want that to happen. And I remember when my mom called him one time, I was like 11, almost 12, and it was my first menstruation. And she called him, telling him about it, and then he was saying that I got big, and then we were talking on the phone because she got me flowers, and she wanted to tell him. That's none of his business if I got that, but she told him. I miss Louis very much when he left. He had like a lot of friends who like committed suicide, so we would pray on the phone with him. Like my whole family, we were like, if he needed stuff, we would send it to him, or if he needed to come back, he would come back, and like we'll be with him for as long as he needed.
Cuando Luis Ángel viene y nos cuenta y nos dice que estaba pensando irse al Army, nos chocó por la simple y sencilla razón de que no teníamos primero no teníamos mucho conocimiento del tema, y lo poco que sabíamos era que venían sin brazos, que lo traían muerto y todas esas cosas. Entonces el temor era bastante amplio. Entendimos que fue una decisión, aunque nosotros no la aceptábamos dentro de nuestro corazón, fue una decisión correcta en el momento. Él buscó una salida.
I got to see a lot of soldiers coming hurt, some dead, a lot of civilian kids coming blown up, faces half melted, some with their arms missing. When we did patrols, you could smell the stench off of people. Like they ain't bathed for weeks. We would smell like that for 2-3 weeks at a time, and then get to the fob and be able to take a shower and all that. But most of the time we'd be able to take a shower with bottles of water. So everybody get 2 bottles of water, soap. If not, you get baby wipes and wipe yourself down.
Louis went to the Army, so we didn't get to see Louis much. Angel was going crazy. Everyone always got to worry about Angel because Angel mind isn't where it needs to be in the world. His mind is like in Mars, out there in space. So once in a while you have to pull him back to reality and make him see that how things are, how things have to be.
I came home for my brother's birthday, which I used to do every year. I used to come for 4 days. I came, seeing them was a joy. I got to meet my daughter for the first time. She was 5 months. I was holding my daughter every day like, is this real? Holding her like Simba in The Lion King. When I got here, same thing. Drinking every day. You guys, my mom, I used to come home 4 in the morning drunk. It was more of trying to at least get sleep. I couldn't relax. I couldn't sleep. I would have nightmares, flashbacks.
Cuando vino fue otro infierno, porque el muchacho llegó deprimido, llegó decaído, llegó destruido, pero nosotros como familia, siempre unidos, lo hemos ayudado a seguir adelante. El amor es muy importante. El amor ayuda a que cualquier persona que esté en el corazón destruido lo restaure. Y nosotros pues con la ayuda de Jesucristo lo pudimos ayudar a seguir adelante. Encontró un buen señor, Walter, y me lo ayudó bastante. Es un hombre que me le ha dado buenos consejos. Es un hombre que siempre le ha dicho no tema.
Walter Bridges, a.k.a. Doc Bongos, is my producer / mentor. First time I met him, I went to go and try and get my my discharge reversed from the military because I wasn't able to get any benefits. And then he helped me pretty much get my stuff in order, connected me with other people so I could get a home when I was homeless. He was a great help. He was one of those people I had a good connection with. I didn't feel awkward talking to him about what happened in Afghanistan or anything.
Louis is really a diamond in the rough, and I would say Angel is also just waiting to be discovered. You know, if you put a piece of coal under pressure for a long period of time, you get a diamond. And that's basically what happens out here on the streets. You have children that are under a lot of pressure for long periods of time if they stay in the same community. And that pressure will either break you or make you an exceptional human being. And Louis and Angel, they're not the only diamonds in the rough around here. They, in many cases, represent a lot of unnoticed talent that is in our community that maybe with the right exposure, the right mentoring, can really make a difference in America, not just in our community, in America.
Mr. Doc Bongos has been an inspiration to me and my brother. One, for being an older guy and seeing what he's accomplished, being in the military, coming back home, and then getting his master's. And for him to be a black male in his 60s and doing rap is really a motivation for us to keep pushing forward and not stop what we're doing with music and trying to inspire other young people.
Louis came to me in reference to finding out about some military benefits. And in the process of that, we started talking about music, the spoken word versus what is now called rap. And it just so happens that I had a studio session lined up to record a tune called Red Hook.
What music does for me, it wakes me up every day. It gives me a life that I never thought to even have. Be happy. Say things normally a person won't say, or something people will never say. So that's like basically a getaway. And I feel like a magician, you know, it's like basically, yeah, you're just writing words, but those words is basically creating art. And that art is creating magic.
When I came back from Haiti, I took my brother out to Seattle for 2 months, and he slept in the barracks with us. My room was like the trap house. When my brother got there, he had his phone, his BlackBerry, and I remember him reading a rhyme from his phone. At this time, I didn't have anything written. I wasn't writing or anything. But he had so many songs. He had at least 300 songs written. And it wasn't like he had songs written where it's just a couple words. He had verses with choruses with verses. And it was like, I have to get to my brother's level, you know?
And so we made arrangements for him to go to the studio with me the next day and put this one line on the tune Red Hook. And not only was he able to do it, he did it very well. And his brother Angel was able to describe what it felt like to live in the projects. And so that was the beginning of a serious relationship with the three of us and music.
I feel like I put myself in music. That's my life. It's like every day I walk is music. If I take the train, you're gonna hear me rapping even with no headphones on. Because basically I'm just practicing. You can look at me like I'm stupid, but I'm practicing. Because I know in the future, if I'm going like this by the window of the train, that's what I'm gonna do in front of the audience. So I'm practicing every single second.
So in this particular case where Louis and Angel was involved in one tune and they were able to go to the studio, put the piece out in the public, sell it to the public and make it marketable and things of that nature, was a small accomplishment. And every day, you should try to make some kind of small accomplishment, follow through on it. because once you make these small accomplishments, it leads you into bigger accomplishments.
Yo veo un futuro prometedor. Luis Ángel es bastante inteligente, sabe hablar. Ángel Cruz sabe hablar, es bastante inteligente. El sistema donde estamos viviendo es un sistema muy controversial, muy rápido. Pasan muchas cosas que los jóvenes no asimilan y cuando vienen a asimilar ya no hay tiempo. Pero yo creo que ellos se han unido y han encontrado personas que lo están ayudando a echar adelante y yo veo un buen futuro para Luis Ángel y Angel.
Luis Ángel pues consiguió su buen apartamento que le dieron. Ya está más tranquilo, está establecido, tiene más paz, más tranquilidad. Ha superado todo esto. Luis Ángel en el transcurso de todo ese viaje que venía tuvo una nena aquí. Y Luis Ángel se lleva muy bien con sus hermanas. Luis Ángel adora a sus hermanas, adora a Ángel Cruz. Ellos son unos hermanos que de verdaderamente pelean como todos los hermanos, ¿qué te puedo decir? Pero se aman.
I am a 24-year-old veteran, born and raised in Harlem, New York. I am an artist, entrepreneur, a philosopher, a father, a son, a brother, a courageous individual.
Pensaste que nunca